The king, Robert Baratheon, is dead. They say he was mortally wounded by a boar on a hunt, but as for the real culprit, we may never know. What is known is that there is no shortage of claimants to the Iron Throne following his death. In King's Landing, Joffrey Baratheon, now revealed by Eddard Stark to be a bastard and an illegitimate heir to Robert, sits the throne. While inexperienced in matters of war, he is backed by the might of House Lannister. Tywin Lannister will do everything he can to ensure his grandson stays on the throne and preserve the name of his great house. Leveraging an alliance with the powerful House Tyrell, Renly Baratheon, the youngest brother of the late King Robert, has crowned himself king, with a combined host of 100,000 men across the Stormlands and the Reach. Many of the Stormland banners have chosen to follow Renly, and therefore Stannis does not have the full support of the bannermen sworn to House Baratheon. Following the imprisonment of his father, the young wolf Robb Stark has marched south. Declared king in the north by his followers, the northern lands threaten to break away from the 7 kingdoms Stannis lays claim to. Out of all these pretenders, there is only one true heir. The throne belongs to Stannis Baratheon, and it is his by right. Stannis knows the ways of war, and he is a proven battle commander with experience from the previous rebellion. In order to take the throne, he must find a way to bring the remaining Baratheon banners over to his side. And while this may be achieved through battle, he may yet seek assistance from the Lord of Light and the Red Priestess Melisandre. Only then will he be able to march on King's Landing. Even if everything goes his way, it may not be enough, but when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. Hello everyone, it's Half-White Mike, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Game of Thrones Total War, where I'm starting a new campaign as Stannis Baratheon, or House Baratheon of Dragonstone. There's actually been a very recent update to this mod, whereby the victory conditions for certain factions were changed, but more importantly it's added in a new building called the Rally Field, which allows us to retrain troops outside of our homelands. So that's a very welcome update, and one that should allow us to make quicker progress through our campaigns. I'm going to be playing on very hard, with the following options selected, so without further ado, let's jump in to this campaign. As before, I did need to have the music turned off to avoid copyright in the main menu, but I'll turn it back on once we get into the campaign. So here is the initial notification that Lord Eddard Stark has committed treason in trying to take the throne from Joffrey, and he has lost his head for this. And here's the notification for Stannis Baratheon. So we control the Baratheons of Dragonstone, and our victory conditions are to hold 20 regions and defend Dragonstone. However, we can choose to claim kingship, after which these conditions will change. So at this point in the story, Ned Stark, before his death, realised the truth, which is that Cersei's children are actually Jaime Lannister's bastards. They're not sons or daughters of Robert Baratheon. So essentially that means that Stannis Baratheon is the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, being the oldest brother of Robert Baratheon, as Cersei's children are illegitimate heirs to the throne. And in this mod there is a script which allows us to claim kingship. So you can choose to reveal that Cersei's children are illegitimate and claim your rightful crown. This will cost us 3,000 gold dragons, but we will enjoy higher faction standing and exclusive ancillaries. So of course we are Stannis the goddamn Manus, and the Iron Throne is ours by right, so we will of course be claiming the kingship. There we get the notification, King of Dragonstone. So our victory conditions are changed. We need to hold and take 25 regions, including the capital of the 7 kingdoms, King's Landing. So right now, Stannis is just the Lord of Dragonstone, but next turn, after activating the script, he will get a new trait which makes him the king. So these are our relatively modest holdings at the start of the campaign. We have 5 settlements, including Brightwater Keep, which is over in the Reach. And that's because most of all of the Stormlands, which is the traditional Baratheon homelands, have chosen to follow Stannis' brother, or Stannis' younger brother, Renly. So right now, we don't have control over any of this area, and that's something that we'll need to remedy. In the show, you'll remember that Melisandre births a shadow assassin, which kills Renly, and then Renly's Baratheon bannermen flock over to Stannis, and there actually is a script in this mod to do that, but we'll run through that in turn 2. In terms of our units, you'll see that Stannis has the units, or the men, with armor reminiscent of the show. So they've got the exposed breastplate and then the shield with the flaming stag. We do have access to the more traditional Baratheon units, which are more reminiscent of the ones that followed Robert, with the gold and green overalls and the stag helmet, but generally speaking, the Dragonstone units are better. So those are the ones that I usually go for. And then in terms of the economy, there is a building I want to get in most of these regions, which comes under the settlements building chain. That's the best one to get the economy going. I'm just going to get that everywhere that we can. And then what I want to do is recruit some units and get Stannis over to the Stormlands so we can activate this Shadow Assassin script. We're going to move him over to here. And then we've also got the Onion Knight that you might recognise from the show, and also Shireen Baratheon, who has the hideous trait due to her appearance. Right, so that's everything we can do for turn 1. Let's move to turn 2. I'm quite excited for this campaign. There's a lot of different scripts. We've already seen a couple. And then there's the Targaryen invasion, which happens around turn 50. Stannis also gets some reinforcements like Salladhor Saan the pirate, so plenty to look forward to in this one. Okay, so King of the Isles declare. That's the Greyjoys. Balon Greyjoy has declared himself as king. And we've got a mission. Okay, so here's the notification, the Red Priestess. Essentially, there's a bunch of lore here, but to evoke the murder of Shadow, you need to go to Stannis himself and wait for the pop-up message titled Melisandre Seeks Audience. Let's go to Stannis, and Route and Cuba get the notification. So if we click on this, the Red Lady Melisandre is here, and she has expressed concern over your troubled sleep. Her laws might be able to help calm the nightmares. If you wish to grant her entrance, press the Show Me button. So we are going to do that. Okay, so here we go. Shadow has spawned. Even as powerful as a Red Priestess, as Melisandre cannot cleanse your dreams of shadows. You dreamt once more, and the contents of those visions, too terrible to be spoken of. The night is dark and full of terrors. So essentially, after activating that script, we get a Shadow Assassin called Stannis in the Stormlands, and they have the full 10 skill level for Subterfuge. So like the shadows themselves, this man is everywhere at once without being tangible anywhere. And a shadow spawned from the powers of Melisandre. So what we can do is we can take the Shadow Assassin and we can try to assassinate Renly. Now of course, because we're trying to do this within the parameters of the game, we can't get 100% success rate, it's only 23%, but that's basically as much as you can get with a max skill level assassin. So let's accept that mission. So we'll see if this is successful or not. Excellent. So, we lucked out there. So with the death of the leader of Renly Baratheon's dynasty, his heir has succeeded him. The great houses know not whether to find fear or comfort in this knowledge. So it looks like the assassin mission was a success. This person is no longer a threat, as the assassin that you sent has succeeded in eliminating them without fuss. More importantly, without drawing any suspicion to the fact it was you who ordered the deed done. Right, so that means that Renly is dead, which means the settlements and bannerment that follow him should hopefully come over to us, but we'll see that's ripped in the next turn. Let's send back our navy. In fact, I want to deal with Joffrey's fleet. Got a victory. Very good. Okay, so next I want to gather some units, and I want to take them over to Stonedance. Let's see what we've got here. So a whole bunch of houses are declaring war. Recruitment report, faction announcements, and a turn, and then I need to turn the sound up. In fact, I think that might be copyright. Let's turn that down for just now. Okay, let's end the turn there. Alright, so it looks like the script has worked, which is good. Right, new oath. Now that Renly Baratheon is dead, and there is no male heir to take the title of Lord of Storm's End, all who are bannermen have sworn allegiance to Stannis Baratheon as their new overlord. And here's some new allegiances. So obviously back in the show, Renly and Loras were sort of the two men that tied together the Renly and House Tyrell alliance, but now that Renly is dead, it's basically saying what will happen to House Tyrell. And there's a new prince, and of course Renly Baratheon is dead. So the script has activated. We now have a bunch more settlements. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 settlements, and we are of course losing a lot of gold. I just want to check the sound. Okay, the sound is okay. So what we want to do now is so basically the AI would have been operating all these settlements and armies, and they can do that because they get money cheats. But we obviously don't get money cheats, so we need to sort out our units. So here's Brienne the Beauty, and she actually has Tarth units, reminiscent of where she comes from. What else do we have here? I basically need to try and get rid of some of these units. And we need to go up and try and take King's Landing. Actually, I wasn't expecting the gold to be so bad. Anyway, let's try and take some of these settlements in the Stormlands. Also, I'm wary of the Martells as well. So it looks like we're going to need to... Yeah, there's more Baratheon units at Storm's End. There's more units. Yeah, nearly everywhere was red. Might as well get rid of them. You can join up. Okay, I've got loads of armies now, so I should be able to go for House Tyrell and House Targaryen. We are the strongest faction, and we are the largest faction. Okay, I'll pass down there. Hopefully the gold situation improves. We'll see if we can go for King's Landing in this this campaign. But that was really lucky that we got the kill on Renly Baratheon. Because before this I did do some trial campaigns just to work out how the scripts worked, and usually you just have to defeat Renly in battle, but we got the script as it was supposed to work, so that was fairly lucky. Greyjoy's worsened. Okay, bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. Right, let's take these settlements. Ah, we lost. How is that possible? Right. That's not a great start there. Now I'm tempted to fight this one because we just lost that one at Bridgewater. Anyway. Do we have an army? We do. Okay, let's move this over to Stonedance. That was probably pretty stupid trying to do that. Trying to fight that one. I'll auto-resolve it. Anyway, let's move this army out of here. Oh, they retreated there after that battle. We're still losing loads of money. I'm just gonna get rid of some of these units that are costing us loads of money. We need to get. Let's just fight this one, given that we lost on the last one. I thought for sure that would be a victory. I mean, that was like 2 near-fill stacks. Right, looks like a nice clear day. Let's yeah, we don't need the ladders. I don't know why it's given us the option to get ladders for this setting. Break the walls in 2 places. I'll get our ranged guys in position. See, are these guys firing? Looks like they are. Okay, I need the rest. Okay, good. That's the wall down. I'm actually pretty lucky I didn't lose Stannis in that auto-resolve battle. He only had like two guys left. Right, I get the rest of the guys in here. We actually have the what are they called? House Baratheon of Dundarian Marcher Guards, which are really strong. Doesn't seem like we're doing that well. We're just gonna go straight into the square. That's the king, or the general gone. Yeah, part of the reason I wanted to auto-resolve the battle is because I wanted to get to... Like, we're only going to have about an hour in this episode, and I wanted to get to the Battle of King's Landing. But I think that could be difficult now. Okay, move on. So we lost 116 men, which is fine. They basically just need to conquer settlements to increase our income per turn to support all these armies that we now have. And we can't repair it because we don't have the money. I wonder if these guys can get back over. Actually can. I need to get these Dragonstone units back over to Dragonstone so I can retrain them. Yeah, it's a really cool script that they've been able to implement that. I don't know if it is possible to get the 100% success rate if you do it through a script. But obviously the script just generates a max level assassin. I suppose you can... There is coding in the game which allows you to kill characters, I think. But I guess this means it's a bit more uncertainty to it. Brianna's Tarth is dead. Okay. So let's attack Bronzegate now. Still can't believe we lost the auto-resolve. Stannis is 10-star general, 9-star general or something. Okay, so this is a slightly trickier battle. Start the battle. I don't want the crossbowmen on there. Spearman's probably better. Oh, there's a breach, but it's not a breach we can use. Oh, we have too many. We've got too many horsemen for this battle, actually. We're into the settlement now, and they've put the cavalry at the front gate, which means we should go in with our spearmen. Got dismounted hedge knights. These sound pretty strong. We've got the gateway. That's good. Now I'm going to send in the cavalry. These guys are taking too much fire. Alright, we've got the general there. Shouldn't be ours. Right, let's go for the square. Where is it? No, I think the battle is won. I don't know how they lost it the last time, but obviously they did. We lost 214 men in that siege. Bronzegate is ours, the almighty prize of Bronzegate. So, yeah, I need to get Stannis and his Dragonstone units back over to Dragonstone so they can be picked up and retrained. And I want to make sure I've got enough unit. Yeah, these Dundarian Marcher Guards are really strong. I think there's copyright issues with the music. I'm gonna turn that down. Yeah, so looks like we've taken Bronzegate now. I need to get my Stannis and his troops over to Dragonstone so they can be retrained, and yeah, then we can go. Then we can make a break for King's Landing, which I'm hoping to do in this episode, but I need more units. There's Tarth Marines. That's House Martell. So they're just south of us. I'm expecting that we will get some attacks on us at some point. But that's not our, it's not our primary concern right now. Here's Davos Seaworth, Onion Knight. Again, we're gonna have to fight it because I'm still not sure how we lost the original auto resolve. I think Davos Seaworth has a. Yeah, there it is. Cool looking shield. Right, let's get get everyone in position. Yeah, this is from the Viking show. This is Ragnar's son, or the portrait is. I know it's not supposed to be the actual person. I don't have many units that are left. Yeah, these are the sort of generic Stormland units. Okay. They are through. Now let's send our spear guys through. Right, I'm not doing too hot, but we can flank these guys here, so hopefully win on this side of the wall. But they can just go straight for the general there. Don't really care if this general dies. I would care if the Onion Knight died. But yeah, generals in this mod take a lot to go down. Is that ours or theirs? Enemy general. Okay, I got the square. And it looks like are we winning on the wall? Right, I'm gonna go slow these guys down so they don't get to the square. Okay, got the square. Yeah, there's always a valid tactic if the enemy puts too many units on the walls. Just go for the square. Right, Stonedance is ours. And I think, did we get some? Oh, we got the boats. That's alright. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be making a profit next turn, thanks to getting a few more settlements there. Then we can head up towards King's Landing. I think there is a rebel settlement here, but the Tyrells are over that border. And then the Martells to the south, so need to watch out for that. So I'll pass the turn there. Yeah, so there does seem to be some background music in the campaign that is potentially copyright, so I'm going to need to consider what to do about that. And it won't be long before the Martells attack. Free City of Bravos. Didn't know they had agents over in Westeros at this time. 3,000 gold dragons, that's good. Okay, so we're nearly out of this this hole financially. And that is... well, we do need the fleet. You can get a great tournament. I can't afford a tournament right now, unfortunately. Too many units in there. I've got Florent Knights here, they're very expensive, I think. Okay, so it's mainly the forces around here that are costing us all that money. We're making 5,000 next time, so we'll be out of that shortly. What about over here? Is there anything we can do? I'll probably just leave. I'll just get rid of some of these and lose the settlement if we have to. I'd rather consolidate what we have over in the east. There's House Tyrell with a proposal. I think if there's an agent that comes to you and there's no script that comes up, it means they're trying to bribe the settlement. Val Morgulis, Richard Carstock is dead. Right, we're still in debt, so I can't retrain. Can't retrain the units yet. And I need to start moving. Okay, yeah, we need to move. We need to use boats to get about. It's too takes too long to get around the marshy lands of the Stormland. I don't think I can retrain these Tarth Marines either. I'm just gonna have to pass turn until we can get into a decent position gold wide. And they're costing us a lot as well. 300 on that war drummer. Seems like a bit too much. Still getting offers from House Tyrell. And House Martell. I probably need to move one of my bigger armies down, but we will need them in the Crown Lands to try and take King's Landing. Where are we at to? Okay. Reinforcements. Ah. Where are they? Okay, I think it's him, but I'm not sure. Alright, we've got loads of gold now, so let's retrain everyone. At this Storm's End, we can also retrain our Baratheon units. Where's our other armies here? Got one here. I really want to... I think this is part of King's Landing, actually. King's region. Kingswood region. Okay. There's some smaller castles up here as Rooks Rest that would be beneficial to take. In fact, these Dragonstone units are nearly full health. Maybe I should have taken them down to King's Landing. Yeah, I probably should have done that, but that's fine. Be good to make use of this new building as well. I want to get the economy going, but there's not that many things that will help. So we get this butcher. Windmill. Okay, we spent most of our money anyway, so that's fine. Pass the time. But yeah, there's a lot of just admin you need to do when you get these extra settlements. Trade rights and map information. Not giving you 450 gold a turn. Do I want to build? I suppose I could build an alliance with them. I don't really want to be fighting against the Tyrells, so it makes sense to get some sort of relationship with them and the trade rights. So let's just accept that. House Martell, want the same thing. Okay, that's only 3 turns. I mean, it makes sense for us not to be at war with them while we're trying to attack King's Landing. But in this mod, King's Landing is under the Joffrey faction, which is separate to the Lannisters. I reckon Stark is dead. They still need to be retrained. And who does... Okay, that belongs to us already. Let's try and take Rick's Rest. I recognise that from House of the Dragon Season 2. I still need to be retrained. Let's bring this boat down to Storm's End so we can transport. Essentially, we need to get all our armies ready for going up against King's Landing. I mean, we've got enough units, we just need them to be retrained so that they're back to full strength. No, I don't think so. There's the red comet, so there's a bunch of war here. I'll just scroll down it slowly so you can read it if you want to. Okay, so we're pretty close. Let's get one more unit of spearmen while we wait for them to be retrained. And we can grab our... these units don't look very... Yeah, they look like they could do some more. They don't look like they're up to full strength, is what I'm trying to say. Let's move some of these units to the front line. And, oh, he's got quite a lot of forces. So, Crown and Halberds, they don't have any cavalry. Crown and Levies, they don't look very good. So this should be okay. Should be okay to take this one. Yeah, that was a picture. The general picture they had was a one of the gold cloaks. Alright, let's send you in. That makes sense to have 2 wall breaks. We've got heavy cavalry, we've got 2 units of cavalry. And a number of bow units, which we can send on over to that side. Let's send our spearmen ready to go here. You don't need to be flaming arrows. Alright, we've got a good setup here. May as well take some of these units and try and flank. Looks like we can get round. That's their general gone. That's the gold click armor. That's quite cool. Shouldn't be too long now. I'm not going to send in the knights. Don't think we need them. These are quite strong. Crown and levies. I thought they were basically peasants. Alright, we need to bring in the knights now. Hopefully we don't lose any of them. You guys can stop firing. Yeah. Lost 192, man. That was more than I wanted to lose. Okay, Rooks rest is ours, which is another boost to our income. Just want to check there's nothing that I can do. Alright, so I think in a couple of turns we'll be ready to go. I do want to make sure I don't lose. I don't want my navy to sink and me to lose all my units. Right, we'll pass the turn now. Yeah, now we've got a settlement closer to King's Landing. Or a settlement in the Crown Lands, I should say. It's a free city of Bravo still. Okay, our navy is near full strength, as is Stannis' force. I don't want to remove 3 garrisoned units. Let's see if we can retrain these guys. I'd say we need at least 2 armies to take King's Landing. It seems like we're leveling out in terms of gold, so this is probably the right amount of units at the moment. Don't have money for a watchtower. Wonder how long it is before the Martells or the Tyrells declare war. Yeah, there's invasions that start happening on turn 40 to 50. The Grey Worm, Daenerys, so need to make sure we've got a strong platform at that point. Okay, looks like most of these guys are retrained. So let's jump on the ship. And Stannis to there. These guys are full strength. So we just need to bring some of these units back for retraining. Now I've got this boat over here as well. These guys are useless, I'm just going to get rid of them. Right, we'll pick you up on the way. Alright, we've got a pretty good invasion force now. So we've got Stannis with a full stack. We'll have more units, actually. Yeah, so I'll pass the time. The cool thing about the small horse is you can get, once you take King's Landing, you can recruit boats. One of the boats is the wildfire boat that you see in the Battle of Blackwater Bay. It doesn't, when I was using it, it doesn't seem to blow itself up. Like, it doesn't kill itself. As Baelish gets rewarded, so that's when he marries Eliza Arryn and effectively marries into control of the Vale. Tristan Martell. I really want to go for King's Landing this time, or this episode, if I can. And there's Dragonstone effects, which gives us access to Dragonstone units. It might take too long. Let me just gather the units that I know are full strength. Okay, we have all of these units that are full strength. Oh, they can no, it might just be an armor upgrade or something. Yeah, King's Landing is here-ish. I think we need 2 armies to take it. And we're not far away. There's House Tyrell. Okay, there's a fort. Oh no, okay. House Tyrell did declare war on us, which I was hoping to avoid while we're fighting against the Crown. I don't care about the settlement over in the Reach. Corrin Halfhand is dead. Yeah, again, let's grab the full strength units, or at least near full strength units. Where's this? Oh, Sandor Clegane, the Hound. And whose navy is this? It's pirates. Okay, I think we should... Yeah, I think we should go for King's Landing. We'll take their capital. We'll take the Red Keep. Probably fought one too many battles in this episode. Was the issue. Yeah, I don't care. I'll probably lose it. Yep, that's fine. I mean, I could fight it and try and keep it, but trying to keep a settlement that's so far away from the core provinces is it's not really worth it. So next turn I'm gonna board the boats and we'll see how close we can get to King's Landing. Jon Snow, his watch has ended. And we have reinforcements again. So where are our reinforcements? They're here. Okay. Right, you may as well take the settlement since you've come up. You can't take it, can you? Got more boats as well, so that's useful. Right, let's board our boats and we're off to King's Landing. We'll travel together in case we get ambushed. Okay, there is King's Landing. I would expect that Joffrey will be there. Looks like he is. Sansa Stark. She's a Stark lady. Yeah. That's what I would have expected. I've got plenty of money, so I may as well invest into our military. And I want to get plenty of troops for the Martell border and the Tyrell border. Looks like there's a few Joffrey armies we need to take out on the way. Morghulis Egret is dead. I just want to see if I can get... I come ashore here. Can I lay siege to King's Landing? Looks like I can. Alright, this is it then. The next turn, unless we get attacked, we've got the Siege of King's Landing. Yeah, we've had a lot of reinforcements so far that we probably didn't need, but obviously they're always welcome. The King's Landing has a good battle map. Right, there we go. So we have, well, there's Tyrion. Okay, so let's take Stannis. So there's Joffrey, King on the Iron Throne. He has pretty good force there. Davos should have his... Ooh, do I want to make it a night attack? Probably not. Alright, this is it then. This is Stannis, King of Dragonstone, attacking King's Landing for the crown. Alright, we've got a nice clear day for it. Here is the King's Landing battle map. It's got the the red walls and the red keep, which has a separate reinforced gates. So we need to bring the ram up once we've got the first wall down. There's the Great Sept of Baelor with a custom model and a statue here. So very nice model. I think it's quite similar to the normal city in Medieval 2, but obviously it's got the custom models for the red keep, etc. So I didn't realise I had so many archers, which was a bit of an oversight, but we shall cope. I think I'd rather lose the pikemen than the swordsman. Alright, let's get into position then. Nice wide open battle map here. Alright, time to start the battle. And then all our allies are starting over here. So they'll hopefully help us. Looks like we've got some units behind us on the mini-map. So we'll see if we can get rid of those with our arch units. Yeah, some of the... Oh. Just went straight in. Lannister Outriders. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. No, they're actually wavering, I think. Okay, looks like if we... No, that's them wavering. Small thing. That must be peasant units. Right, the main gate is down that we were going for. And for whatever reason, the Gorklik Spearmen they retreated straight away. Well, they broke straight away, I should say. Yes, we can try and pick some of these up. These guys will likely die pretty quickly. Oh yeah, it's time to send in the units here. I think, yeah, the Joffrey's units, like the gold cloaks, are quite strong, I think. We could send in these Florent bodyguards. Right, you guys aren't doing anything. Need to be careful not to lose Stannis yet. After I already lost him in that auto-resolve. So the auto-resolve. I wonder if I can get my crossbow guys up on the wall. I think that would help. We need to get this gateway so that we stop getting the arrows fired on us. There's who's that? I think is that Joffrey? I think that's Joffrey. He's gonna go up against the Dragonstone Spearmen. In fact, I don't think I want our guys up on the walls. We'll just try and fire on them. They've lost 13% of their 30. I'm doing alright. Where are our allies at? They're quite a ways behind us. Stannis' troops are fighting. I'm slightly worried about these gold. Yeah, they've already routed. The the Kingsguard are very strong. As you'd expect, right? It's the Kingsguard. Yeah, once the gold cloaks or the Kingsguard comes down to the centre, I will need to send in Stannis because there's no way I can win it otherwise. In fact, I just need to go from now, I think. I don't know why they're trying to go up the wall. The pathfinding's not quite right. They're finally through the wall on the other side. Gold clicks, sorry, Kingsguard still at 22. So they're just not dying, basically. Which does not bode well for us. Enemy General, Captain Habana. Okay, that's one of the other forces. King's Guard still, yeah, they've only 2 of them has dropped, so that is a problem. The thing is though, while they're fighting us over here, they are ignoring the big force on the other side. And there's the reinforcements coming in. I think they're running away. Yep, so I guess we kind of held them long enough for our allies to get in on the other side. Here's the King's Guard. I should have just let our arrows take them. They're still at 16. These guys are so strong. If I sent Stannis in against these guys, I think they would lose. I think he would lose them. I know, we need to get a ram prepared for when we... Oh, these pikemen can't hold the ram. Okay. Can you guys? Looks like you can't. Still at 14 men. Not sure what's happened to our allies yet. Gold click spearmen. I think honestly, once we take out the King's Guard, it'll be much easier. Looks like we've lost a lot of our men though. So it's going to take a whole We're going to take a whole unit's worth of ammunition. Multiple, in fact. Alright, let's move the ram into position while we've got the time. I can't believe how strong they are. That is unbelievable. Oh, look, the other army's trying to get gold clip crossbowmen. Oh no, it's our guys. The problem is Stannis can't get over these ladders. So there is fight. Oh, that's annoying. I'd like our guys to get over there, but we haven't killed the Kingsguard yet. Enemy general, but not Joffrey. Yeah, I'm gonna send Stannis in now. Attack these Kingsguard. Yeah, we've taken the square anyway. So we're basically tying them out. We had enough. We kept them on the... We kept the gold... Oh, sorry, the king. I keep saying the gold, but it's the Kingsguard. For long enough. Victory. Right, so we lost 500 of our own men, 700, oh wait, nearly 800 of Davos's men. I don't think we killed Joffrey, but I'm not sure what happens to him now. Might be a prisoner. So Joffrey wasn't one of the prisoners of war. Okay, so Joffrey just dies. So maintain local elites. King's Landing has fallen after a bloody battle. The capital of the Seven Kingdoms has been taken. It remains to be seen whether the occupiers will show any mercy or clemency towards the small folk or subject them to ferocious harassment. New faction. Okay. Right, that's it then. So we have taken King's Landing, huge city. And we are effectively the king, although there is still a lot of Joffrey forces to deal with. You've got Tyrion, Sandor again. So yeah, multiple forces to deal with. But yeah, I think we've probably gone on long enough in this episode. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.